at that starting lineup to say, okay, this is your chance. Who are you looking at that's got the potential to step up, that's got the opportunity to grasp and really play themselves into a starting position on a regular basis?
I'm still shocked that Doughty wasn't even involved in the squad. So look, I'm surprised that he hadn't did it, because I know he's reliable. I know he's experienced. Okay, it's probably people are just thinking, oh well, should he be playing? I think he should, because what he gives to the team, that experience, is a lot of know-how and how to play that position. So like just being involved in the Premier League for the years that he has, I think he's one.
For me, for me, it's Wang. I think, can we get was it not last season, the season before? Can we get him back to hitting those heights? Can he get back to where he was? I mean, all it takes is one goal to get your trailer thought like going the other way.
I'm surprised for Lopez isn't starting as well. So I thought he might. What I've seen of him, he looks a good player. He just needs some people around him just to help him a little bit more. So
but he's part of that, maybe a feeling that they desperately need John Arias to find the level that they need. You know, he was the one guy out of all the signings that they desperately need to try and put through. You two are somehow on the big screen. I don't know. Honestly, there's not enough people in here. There'll be people leaving when they've seen you two. Unbelievable.
We're here to clear the place, mate. We're here to clear the place.
Here, say, John Arias was the guy that they needed to hit the ground running, and they need him to be that guy, don't they?
They do, but you know, it's only you can only give a player so many chances for him to hit form, and then you've got to make the decision. Like he's got a chance this evening. Hopefully he takes it, like, because we need people in that dressing room that are going to burst the gut for this team, and we need it. We need hard work first and foremost.
Yeah, we mentioned before, we can't afford to have players that come into this squad or around about the team that we've got to wait for, or they've got to like get themselves settled in. We ain't got time. With the amount of players that we've got and the quality that we've got to have players who come into this team and can perform straight away. And unfortunately, he just hasn't hit it. I'd like to see him do a lot more with the ball and run with the ball, because that'll change the whole context of the way that we play. If you've got somebody who can do that, we've always said about somebody who can carry the ball. Can he be the one?
Because it's just an interesting bit, because you know that I kind of track random things, right? And one of the things that I have on my stats page, or stats pages, is the breakdown of ages of the squad. And if you take out the 3 goalkeepers, there's only 4 players in the squad who are above 30. Right, the 3 goalkeepers in Dan Bentley, Sam Johnson, Jose Sarr, and Matt Doherty at 33 is the oldest player. Then you've got Manetzi and Hwang at 29, and then you've got Arias and Agbadou at 28. Bellegarde's 27. Everybody else is 26 or below. So in terms of your senior guys, the guys that you'll look to, who've played the most games, who've been around for the longest, no matter what level of football it is, it's Agbadou, Arias, Manetzi, Hwang, one of the goalkeepers, and Doherty.
Yeah.
They're your most senior guys.
Yeah.
So it's not just that he's come in to replace Cunha, it's that you need him to be that leader amongst it.
No, you do, and I don't know what sort of character he is. Yeah, so I can't say if he is going to be that leader. What I can tell is that how you go out and you go and put yourself out on that field and play. That says a lot about you. But I don't know what he's got going on behind the scenes. I don't know if he's finding it hard adapting to life over here, family life. There's a lot of factors that we don't know. I've got an idea of what it feels like to be a player, not to be a player from overseas, but that doesn't stop you working hard. And I'm not talking about Arias here. I'm talking about everyone. I'm talking about collectively. It doesn't stop hard work. So first and foremost, everyone in that team needs to burst the gut trying for this football club. Yeah. And if you're not doing it for the football club, do it for yourself.
Yeah. I just think that what we saw on Saturday is, I'm not saying they didn't give 100%. I'm just saying that there's got to be more grit and fight in the team. You've got to sometimes, when you're struggling, get it to an ugly game. Just make it difficult for the teams. At the moment, I think teams are quite enjoying playing against us because we're not pressing them, we're not squeezing them. So look, we're going individually. I've said this about as a collective. If we're going to close the ball down, we've got to do it as a team, and we're not. And teams are just picking us off and getting through us pretty easy, and we're in trouble. And we're conceding goals because we're not doing it right, and we're not playing. And I'm not just playing in strikers, midfield, or as a team, we've got to do it better. We've got to have that grit in the team.
I agree. I think in this football club, if you are working to your utmost on that field and it's not coming off, we're fair enough to say and hold your hands up and go, just weren't good enough. But I think there was a mix of it in the last game. It's as simple as that.
Predictions then. They've made 7 changes, but they've still got the likes of Dibbling, Barry, Alcaraz, McNeil, Garner, Keane, Tarkovsky, Coleman, O'Brien. It's still a pretty strong lineup. Wolves 9 changes, but there's no kids in there. It's still first team squad players. So
it's players that have got to show what we can do. So look, the reason why he's changed, okay, there's a couple of reasons probably why he's changed it because of Premier League at the weekend, but there's opportunities. If somebody, after the back of the Leeds game, there's opportunities for people at the weekend, and they've got to be able to take it. And look, if you're playing tonight, you will do everything that you can to be in that starting 11 on the weekend. If not, there's a problem. So look, and you're hoping that somebody's going to stand out tonight, or maybe a few stand out tonight who want it. 2-1.
I knew he was going to say that.
Are you going, Mikey, or me?
Go on.
I'll go 2-0.
Okay. Penalties.
Oh, nice.
Oh, because no extra time, is there?
No extra time penalties.
Oh, yeah. It's a good shout, that, but 2-0.
Okay.
2-1.
Let us know your thoughts as ever. 07944 226 356 is the WhatsApp number. Teams are out next. A little case of history repeating. Just over 3 weeks since these two met in the Premier League. Wolves and Everton do it all again, this time in the third round of the Carabao Cup. Both sides making plenty of changes from their last Premier League outing. Everton making 7, Wolves making 9. Only Ladislav Klerchi and Jean-Rickner Bellegarde survived from Saturday's defeat to Leeds. In comes Sam Johnston in goal. A potential switch to a back four sees Matt Doherty, Santi Bueno and Hugo Bueno all joining Klerchi, the goal scorer from the defeat on Saturday, in a back four with Marshall Manetzi, Andre and Jean-Rickner Bellegarde in midfield. John Arias, Jorgen Strand Larsen and Hee Chan Hwang, the attacking trio. Everton bring in Mark Travers in goal. Seamus Coleman comes in to captain the team. James Tarkowski, Michael Keane, Jake O'Brien and James Garner all featured in Saturday's defeat in the Merseyside derby. Timo Rubenham comes into midfield. Then there's Tyler Dibling, Carlos Alcaraz, Dwight McNeil and Tierno Barry. Substitutes for Everton, the former Wolves goalkeeper Tom King, Nathan Patterson, Beto, Illiman and Jai, Vitaly Mikolenko, Jack Grealish, Keenan Dewsbury Hall, Idrissa Gueye and Adam Asnu. For Wolves, it's Dan Bentley, David Moller-Wolf, João Gomez, Emmanuel Agbadou, Tolu Arakadare, Rodrigo Gomez, Totti, Kiana Hoover and Fer Lopez. After 5 straight defeats in the Premier League to begin the season, the first time that's ever happened in Wolves' 127 season history, an opportunity to try and build confidence ahead of a tough trip to Spurs at the weekend. I'm Mikey Burrows. Alongside me for this is Lee Naylor and the Hall of Famer, Andy Thompson.
Yeah, I just think there's opportunities out there for players tonight. Can they show the manager what they want at the weekend? That fire in the bellies, going out there trying to get something out of this game. We all hope we can get the right result. But again, it'd be nice if some of the players can show some kind of performance levels that are going to get them into the side at the weekend.
Those were the days ring out around Molineux. Some famous days of Wolves past, and the hope that there are still glorious days to come. Wolves players in a pre-match huddle. Everton in their blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks, pacing round, trying to get ready to go. It is not a big attendance tonight. Everton have filled out the bottom of the Steve Ball stand, but there are plenty of spare seats above them. Nobody in the North Bank quadrant, nobody in the Graham Hughes stand away to our right hand side. South Bank looks pretty full. And we're underway for this cup tie. It will be finished tonight. Klerchi immediately into the action with a clearing header as Wolves play from right to left as we look at it. Defending the Sir Jack Hayward South Bank, attacking the Stan Cullis North Bank. Steve Ball stand on the far side from us. And we as ever sit high up behind the Wolves technical area, which doesn't have a sponsor on top of it this year, so I can see right onto Vitor Pereira's head. Spent a lot of time in the dugout on Saturday, even at half time, as they went through some of the changes they wanted to make. Ultimately, those changes didn't work. The Wolves head coach will be hoping the side he selected and the selection issues he's tried to address tonight will make some kind of an impact, Lee Naylor.
Yeah, I mean, look, they've got the shirt. You can do all your work on the training ground and that with the manager and the coaches and analysing games and what you do. But ultimately now it's down to the players. And hopefully, you know, we can get a good performance out of us.
Doherty back to Johnston, across to Klerchi, back into the 6-yard box for the Wolves keeper, all in black tonight, matching up with the referee. Here's Craig Pawson. Bellegarde in with a stiff challenge. Wolves managed to recover possession, and Hugo Bueno finding Bellegarde, who looks to run it down the Wolves left over the halfway line. Dibbling trying to track him. Still Bellegarde running, 10 yards from the corner flag, trying to whip in a low cross. It'll come out towards Manetzi, who miscontrols, and clearance goes as far as Alcaraz, who had Andre snapping away at him. Referee happy for it to continue, and then Arias in with a challenge that I think is going to be nothing more than a throw.
I'm just watching Bellegarde down this left-hand side straight away. That's what I want to see. People getting at their back line, running with the ball going forward. So look, at least he's committing some of their players. Okay, we didn't pick anybody out in the box, but that's something. It just moves that team of Everton around the pitch, and that's what they've got to do. They've got to try and get the best what they can out of where they've got the players.
It was interesting to see that Dibbling tracked all the way back with the player, and the fullback didn't even engage once. So if they're going to do that all night, then our fullbacks are going to be important.
Because you were impressed with Hugo Bueno when he came on Saturday.
I just think he plays easy football. And what I mean by that is, you get the ball down, you look at your winger, you take him on, you get the ball in the box. That's what he does.
But doesn't that make it easier for Larson? Because he knows he's going to come in.
Because he knows his players. If you get any good crosses into the box, doesn't matter who you got in there, Tomo. Like, it's going to cause problems. And he delivers great balls into the box.
I just think that it puts the lads up in the attacking area, that they're on their front foot. At least they know it's going to come.
You just know what you're going to get, and that's what you want from your wide men or whoever's putting the ball in from wide areas. You want to know what they're going to do.
Andre to Arias, who's just short of the halfway line. It's it back for Manetzi. It's in field to Santi, middle of his own half, across to his central defensive teammate Kelechi, who plays down the line to Hee-Chan Huang. Back to Ladislav Kelechi. Played in field to Larson. Back to Bellegarde, who was having his shirt pulled by Tierno Barry, but referee happy to continue as Wolves find Doherty on the right.
There was a little ball just played into Larson there. He could have a shout. He could have turned and gone with the ball.
Because Huang's ran the players off.
Yeah, so just little things like that. It just needs that little bit of communication.
Absolutely.
Just to try and get things moving and try and move this back line of Everton, who are very experienced, by the way, with the two centre-halves.
I don't want to see Larson doing that. I don't want to see Larson coming into midfield and starting to play.
Here's Kelechi on halfway, midway between the centre circle and the touchline. Finds Bueno. Down the line for Huang. Bueno's gone on the overlap for him, and Huang continues his run, but Bueno looking to run and deliver a very good cross, and Arias was arriving, just comes off the head of left-back Seamus Coleman. Doherty exchanges passes with Arias, who is then shoved over by Coleman, and that'll be a Wolves free kick.
Again, we've just seen an example down this left-hand side. Hugo Bueno, which we know he likes to do, getting down this left-hand side and delivering a great ball in. That's what you want. Just keep putting it in there, because sooner or later, you would hope that somebody's going to get on the end of it.
Arias stood over the free kick. Doherty, Santi, Manetzi, Kelechi, Larson, Huang and Andre are all in amongst it on the edge of the penalty area. Arias' low delivery goes behind all of them, and he's cleared away comfortably.
That's where you've got to be better. Set plays, you've got to be able to put the ball. You can't be short like that.
It's so important, Tomo.
But they're a massive part of the game now, aren't they? We've seen it. Say you're looking at Arsenal, so like a prime example. How much have they worked on that just to try and get things right? Yeah. And how many goals they scored off it?
They win your games.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. They win your games. So concentration is a must.
Throw down the line from Everton. One in the air by Doherty, flicked on by Manetzi. Headed wide by Alcaraz, but Doherty intercepts the pass forwards. There's a clever one infield to Kelechi. Over halfway for Hugo Bueno. Now here's Santi. Kelechi to Bueno. Looking forwards into Hee-Chan Huang. Back to Bellegarde. This is neat from Wolves, but they're not quite advancing with the speed of which we all might hope they might.
That's when I want to see a switch of play.
Yeah, because I know they're experienced, Tarkovsky and Keane, but they're not the quickest.
No.
So look, and we have got some pace up there with Bellegarde just pushing them all, Arias, and also as well Larson to a certain degree. Just get out there and just commit them into it. Just pull them around. They're happy just to stay in that central position. Try and pull them two centre halves around.
Andre to Arias after Krejci had tried to switch the play. Andre in field. Larson for Bellegarde. Now to the left-hand side to Bueno. Further wide to Huang. Bueno continues run, but Huang will deliver a right-footed cross. Headed away comfortably at the near post by Tarkovsky. Bellegarde looking to ping it towards the far post for Doherty to head into the area, but comfortably taken by Travers.
Yeah, say already, I think we put more crosses into the box than we did at the weekend already. But again, you've got to miss that first man. Hee-Chan tried to just get it in, curl it in, which was a good angle, but unfortunately, just hit that first man. But we were able just to get some of that cross to Doughty pulling onto the back post, which was good.
Bellegarde robs Alcaraz of the ball, then Rabunum dispossesses him. O'Brien over the halfway line. He's been allowed to take it a long way into the Wolves half and down the line for Dibbling. Cross comes Krejci with the challenge. Out of play for a throw, couple of yards from the right-hand corner flag for Everton. We are 8 minutes into the game, still goalless.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see. Krejci's just the way that he plays at the back, so look, it'd be interesting to see how he is in that back line after seeing him in midfield.
Well, it'll be O'Brien with a long throw. Tarkovsky and Keane are forwards. And it's thrown towards the edge of the 6-yard box. And I think it came off Barry maybe and is behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, got to be careful of that.
Yeah, Tarkovsky's very good. He's very good at that. Again, I watched him at the weekend against Liverpool and Van Dijk. So look, he's the two of them experienced centre halves, but you could see what it meant to both of them when there was pushing each other, pulling each other, and that's what he'll do.
Just making it hard for you.
Yeah,
for your opponent. And
Johnston with a massive kick downfield, headed away by Keane. Coleman forwards. Barry trying to get in front of Krejci. Krejci does just enough, and I think that's come off the Everton man.
Well, that looks a Wolves ball from here.
Well, it's been given as an Everton throw, but certainly looked like it was a Wolves one.
I know it's the opposite side to us, but it looked like it slid in and knocked it off the Everton player.
He played up towards Barry. Challenging from Santi. Wolves not able to get the ball clear just yet. Doherty by the touchline will smash it downfield. Larson headed inside, but there was no one up in support of him.
Yeah, it was a good little flick inside, to be fair.
Yeah.
He just needed somebody just to be a little bit more advanced. He was a little bit too deep. Well, you can hear what the crowd want him to do. They want him to get into him.
This is where Garner has plenty of space, and he picks out O'Brien. Everyone with the edge of the Wolves penalty area. Back to Garner. Alcaraz for Tarkovsky, just inside the Wolves half. Garner right in front of Vitor Pereira, blocked off by Bellegarde. Tarkovsky puts his foot through it, launches downfield, and Doherty can nod it back to Sam Johnston. 10.5 minutes gone. Michael listening in Southern California. So it's telling me that this big scramble of a lineup shakes loose some attacking goals and solid defence. There's Santi. Plays the ball into the feet of Larson. Little flick to Andre. Gets it back from Bellegarde and then finds Bueno. So Hee-Chan Huang. 10 yards inside the Everton half. Back into his own half to Krejci.
I know Hee-Chan's struggling for form on that. You know what I'd like him to do?
Just turn
when he gets the ball and just get at him.
Yeah.
Because we know he's quick. But he's comfortable just going backwards with it. So I'd like to see him get into that form. Because before he went to that international duty after the Brentford game, that was what his game was.
Yeah.
Getting at people, making it difficult.
Like, if you're a fullback and you see that the passing to your winger, you're like, oh, please don't take me on. Please don't take me on. And nowadays, they rarely do. So it's a fullback's dream. But when a winger gets turned and gets at you, honestly, it's the worst. You don't want it. You don't want to see it.
Wang looking to cut in field, playing it back to Santi in the centre circle. Now looking to his right to Doherty.
I just think you see it too often nowadays in today's football. Anyways, I think
it's that risk and reward, though, isn't it? With the passing, sometimes up in that top third, I think that you can have a risk. I'm watching Bueno down here. He seems to be the one who's injecting that pace going forward. So look, he's willing to commit people into it. Already he's had 2 or 3 running down the outside. I just want Hee-chan just to have a look at doing that as well.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, Hee-chan's powerful. He's quick as well. Like,
he's
deceptively quick.
Oh, there's a strong argument that Wolves' lack of pace, especially in those forward areas, has been a real loss since Pedro Neto departed.
But he's got pace, though, and that's what everybody's like kind of having a go about.
Yeah, but not electric pace.
Yeah, but
pace.
It's enough. It's enough to
over
keep
that
you on
first
your
5-10 yards.
Yeah.
He can do it. Get past them.
Like, he's, when he scored, when he was joint top scorer with Cunha that season, he was sitting people down. Like,
that was the time when Mikey got a prediction right when he got double figures. Yeah,
I didn't remember back in the day, that, Mikey. Let's be honest.
Back in the day when he got one right.
I think he's got it on his wall. The best prediction ever.
Yeah, but I also predicted Pablo Sarabia to be Player of the Year last year and Wolves to finish top 10. So spectacularly lost it. Look, whatever mojo had got in one tiny moment.
You're allowed to guess.
Just cling on to the pass, mate. That's all you got to do.
Shouldn't have mentioned anything else, Mikey.
I would have just nodded and said, "Right, thank you."
Technically, I did predict that Leeds would score 3 goals on Saturday as well.
You did. You did. Also, you predicted that we win.
Fouling on the edge of the centre circle. Stuart, who's listening in Basingstoke, says every game is a fresh start, a chance to prove that everyone's together. Goes for fans and players alike. The strength is the pack. Rob says it's a sunny Tuesday in Calgary. He's walked the dog, made a brew, liking the back 4 initially. What could possibly go wrong? Come on, you Wolves.
What was the brew, though? Was it a tea? And what tea bag did he use?
So did they get Yorkshire tea in Canada?
Hey.
What's your tea of choice?
PG Tips.
PG Tips?
Yes.
That's a weak brew, that.
Come on. I do have a bit of Yorkshire as well.
There's only Yorkshires in our house.
It's in the family.
My wife would not have anything else than Yorkshires.
Yeah, my missus and their family have their Yorkshire daft.
There's Dibbling for Everton up towards the edge of the penalty area. Just crowded out by 3 gold shirts. Wide to O'Brien. Delivers a deep cross. Arias, that was an awkward bounce. Thank goodness his arms were down by the side of his body, but he's just presented the ball to Coleman. A little touch on it for Manetzi. Takes it through to Sam Johnston.
What's he doing? He's on his own, and he's backheeled it and kept it in play.
There's no VAR.
Just let it go. No.
Oh. Brilliant. We might win.
Playing to Bellegarde, Krejci. Wide for Hugo Bueno. Going back to the conversation about the pace, it does allow opposition defences to defend against Wolves a bit higher, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Well, we've over the number of years now, we've always had somebody who can carry the ball and can get us up the pitch. So you've got your Elder Costa, you've got your Cavalleros, you've got your Neto, you've got Traore. You've got a number of names there that you can have that used to get us up the pitch. We haven't really got that at the moment. So, we're hoping that Arias is going to be that man, but we haven't seen it yet.
Oh, he's nearly 16 minutes gone. Alcaraz back to Tarkowski. A lot of the game being played inside the Wolves half. Tarkowski went on a long run, blocked off by Bellegarde. Goes back to Garner. Now for Dibbling. Tarkowski for Dibbling again.
Totally forgot about Nick McNeil, by the way. I've just seen him there, just totally forgot. I've looked at...
Yeah, I don't think he's touched the ball, has he?
No. Well, I totally forgot he was here.
I didn't know. I didn't know either.
Alcaraz's pass forwards, intercepted by Krejci. Now, Bellegarde had the chance to try and play it forwards, but had to go back to Bueno.
I just don't want that to be the theme.
But that is our problem at the moment. That is our theme. So like, the games that we've seen this year, reluctant to be playing that ball forward a little bit sooner. Just play it.
Just do it.
Well,
Ask questions
well,
of the boys.
To be fair, I'm looking at the manager here, and that's exactly what he's just telling him about just clipping it down the side. But
So-
runners make you play the ball.
Yeah.
If somebody moves, then he's going to play it.
Also, Tom, you were told when you're passing the ball, make them work. If they're not working for you, make them work, and that means putting the ball in areas where they have to run after it.
17 minutes gone. It's Wolves nil, Everton nil. Rob's been back in touch to say it's PG tips, of course.
Oh, love that. Love that.
He's Garner. Played wide. Oh, it's attempted left-footed cross that deflects in field and
Somebody give him a
puts
shout.
away, but Wolves have suddenly got very deep.
Yeah, Manetz has just helped it on there. Somebody's got to give him a shout. He's got nobody near him. We've got nobody up front, so he's just flicked it on to the back line of Everton. Again, that's that confidence thing where things just come naturally. Probably if he's confident, he's just bringing that down and turning with it.
Garner's pass forwards. Here is Dwight McNeil.
Very deep.
Yeah, that was one of the big problems I thought at the weekend, especially the first half.
Wang
Oh, just go.
tried
again.
to put it through the legs of O'Brien, and
I think he tried to check back. So I don't think he went to do a Megs. If he's carrying on there, he ain't getting him because he's done brilliant to start with,
It's the other side of him, Tomo.
and he's used his body to shield it.
He's gone off.
But then he's checked back straight into the path of the Everton defender. That's where he's got to just have a risk, have a gamble. What's the least thing he can do?
he's
Run it away?
dribbling into the penalty area, striking, and it flashes wide of the near post of Sam Johnston. A little bit of pace injected into the play from Everton, and it arrived to their new signing from Alcaraz's pass, and
Yeah,
when to get the strike away.
when we've got that many bodies in there, we can't have that happening. Them picking up the ball in areas where it's in between our midfield and defence and running at us. We can't have that.
Yeah, get Ren Larson. There you go. Oh, unlucky.
Larson
he's unlucky.
battling
He
away
just
with
didn't know where he
Tarkowski.
was, did he? But he did well initially. I thought he's just going to knock it off there to Manetzi. Just unfortunate. But
Both
again,
of them lost the ball there.
yeah, just gone a little bit direct.
I know we might have a few more, especially North American-based listeners who ordinarily would be watching games, but have the unfortunate task of having to listen to us three tonight. If you want to WhatsApp us your thoughts, 07944 226 356. Krejci playing
Oh,
it
he's
forwards. Tarkowski's header intercepted by Andre. Andre just about found Larson. Little flick to Manetzi. Out to the right side to Arias. Doherty's racing up. Arias lifting the cross in too deep.
Oh, it's good. I think he's got a delay for Doc coming on the overlap.
Here's Bellegarde on the left-hand side. Delivering a cross in again. Doherty trying to keep it alive. Oh, brave header to deny Arias. And a free kick given for Michael Keane, who stuck his head in where Arias's boot was going.
Yeah, he was brave. I think that tells you everything what Doc does for this team.
That's 2 or 3 times now. He's run at the back post there.
Very good in both boxes. And I think if we can just get the ball in more with quality, we'll score goals. I'm pretty sure of it.
"21 minutes played at Molineux tonight. Not a huge amount of goal mouth action to report so far. Here comes O'Brien down the Everton right, crossing from deep. Barry got highest. His header loops over the top of the crossbar.
But
Yep.
you see there,
I think he's done well, Doherty. I know you're going to say that.
he's just give him enough to say you're not having an easy header, and that's what Doc does.
Well, that was a similar ball at the weekend,
That was
wasn't
what
it?
we were talking
Yeah,
about.
it was a
Tomo.
similar ball at the weekend. Calvert-Lewin scoring off it.
Yep.
So not a lot of goals to report anywhere tonight. Brighton lead at Barnsley by 1-0. Everything else is goalless.
I don't think I've seen this for a while.
No, goal kick.
An actual goal kick being taken down the field.
Well, this is where.
Oh, and the header sent it all the way back to Johnston, who watches the ball back into his penalty area,
What a
rolls out to the feet of Krejci.
What header that was. That was just as big as the goal kick.
Well, one bounce and it's back in the keeper's
Yeah.
hands.
There's Krejci infield to Santi Bueno.
I love
Andre, lovely ball down the left-hand side. Bellegarde with a chance to cross, and he tried to check
Well
back in and a set for the corner.
that. Right, that's old school up, back and through. That's
Yeah.
what that's called.
Yeah.
And it works. When
And-
you've got runners, when you've got willing runners, it works.
Well, we had at least two then as well, so
Yeah.
not just one.
Arias to take the corner, right-footed from the left-hand side. Quite a few players beyond the far post. Santi at the near. Maybe Huang inside the 6-yard box. Now they all run to the near post. Little dangerous flick on. Krejci was in there. Comes out. Huang trying to get a strike away. And in the end, it's hoofed out of play.
Not bad. Not bad. Good bit of pressure from him, though.
Bueno delivers it back into the penalty area. Easy take for the goalkeeper. Say 07944 226 356. That's 07944 226 356. You can send us a WhatsApp. You can do what Keith does and keep sending me voice notes, which I love listening to after we've come off air. Keane for Everton. High ball out to the right-hand side. O'Brien brings it down on the chest, plays it back infield to Garner, 10 yards inside the Wolves half, into the feet of Dibbling, who's allowed to turn and holds off Bellegarde. Back to Garner, who will switch the play, looking to Coleman. Doherty heads it away. Ireland v Ireland on that side in terms of the fullbacks. Tarkowski, the big ball out to O'Brien. Hugo Bueno stabs the ball away, but Garner is there first.
Just them little things that we've got to be sharper on, isn't it? He's done well, Bueno. That's where Hechan's got to be sharp at.
Oh, Alcaraz allowed to turn up to the edge of the box. His shot is charged down by Krejci, who is pointing to his midfielders, saying how big that gap was.
Yeah, he thinks that it should be getting tight to it, I think.
I'll be honest, it was a long pass through the lines.
You thought he was going to step out, didn't you?
I think we need to, I think we need to step out to it. I don't think we can keep dropping and dropping and dropping, especially when you're going into your box. That's when you're inviting pressure.
Yeah, you want to try and keep people out your box as much as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, header goalwards from the long
Save,
throw and
by the
tipped
way.
over
Tarkowski.
by Sam Johnston. It's a very good save. The best chance of the game so far. Nearly 26 minutes in. O'Brien has launched it into the penalty area. And it's a free header for Michael Keane.
Oh, he's pushed him though, isn't he? By the look of that, he's got his hands in the
A
middle of his back.
little nudge, John Larson.
Just pushed him under it, I think.
There's three players marking Tarkowski there. You don't need that many. You're going to confuse each other.
Corner, left-footed from the right-hand side. In swinging delivery. Goes high to the far post for McNeil, parried away by Johnston, and referee has seen an infringement in there. Free kick Wolves.
You just look at the quality of what they've got from set pieces and the problems that it causes, because they're putting it just straight between the two posts, straight on the keeper, make it difficult for him. He can't come for it. And you've got bodies in there that are going to try and win that ball. Anything, any touch, even off a defender, you would think it would be a goal. But Wolves did all right with that one, but you can see what the pressure is from Everton on set pieces.
So still goalless. As Johnston's long kick downfield. It's headed on by Doherty, away by Keane, back into the Wolves half. Santi goes across to get there and plays it all the way back to Johnston. He went to wait for it to come and then kicks it first time.
I'm still waiting to see if we can get Arias into the game. He still hasn't come into it. We still haven't got him into it. How many times has he run in that back line? It's too deep for me to start with.
Do you know what? He got kicked early doors by Seamus, and I think has that put him off a little bit. I hope not, but he just hasn't got going yet.
No. We spoke about him before the game, didn't we, about what he can offer us, carrying that ball, getting up the field, causing problems for the opposition. We've got to get him on there. He's got to be willing to get the ball and get it running at the back line of Everton.
Clever ball down the line by Doherty. Menezzi infield to Larson, had to stretch to reach it. Andre switching the play out to Hugo Bueno, midway inside the Everton half, 10 in from the left-hand touchline. He's shown infield by Dibbling, has to go backwards and find Krejci.
Wang does come from an inside position.
Krejci spotting the run of Arias, who trying to get control of it in the box, volleyed, and it's brilliant save. Menezzi with the follow-up, Wolves lead.
Well played.
Breakthrough at Molineux. And it comes from an audacious effort from John Arias that forced the goalkeeper Travers into the save. And Marshall Menezzi in the right place at the right time, took a moment to set himself and then smashed it into the back of the net. Wolves 1, Everton 0.
Yeah, it's a great little ball in. So I think it was Krejci who was the one who put it in there. It's a good finish, just looking at the replay. He didn't have much to hit at. So you got a defender on the line, the keeper coming across. It's a good finish.
It's a really good finish.
It is.
He's on the back foot.
But it's a great shot by Arias.
He's controlled.
He did well.
A controlled volley. He didn't try and smash it. He just wanted to get it on target, and he's worked the keeper. He's obviously parried it down, and great finish by Menezzi.
But that's what we want. We want them to be confident going forward. And it just shows you when we are, all the problems that we cause the opposition, and that's what we've got to do more of.
Yeah.
Have a gamble, take a risk. It's just come from a ball just put into a right area for me.
Marshall Menezzi's first goal of the season, 6 appearances this campaign, scored 2 in 16 last. Here comes Dibbling as Everton look for an immediate response. Hugo Bueno with a foot in. He'll clear it up towards the feet of Larson, who's fouled by Tarkowski.
Well played.
He falls on top of the Norwegian.
He falls on top of him and just catches him a couple of...
And just knees him in the head.
I didn't like that, Shan Larson.
I'm surprised.
Threw the ball in the direction of the Everton man.
Yeah, because he knew what he was doing. As he fell on him, he's just gone into him with his knee.
He knows what he's doing, that guy. He's been doing this a long time, that boy. It's horrible, though. You know, when they get a chance to just leave one in on you, it's...
I think Lewis Miguel is making that exact point. It's been calmed down by the 4th official, Wolves assistant head coach. So officially, Menezzi 3 in 22 for Wolves, 27th goal of his career on the 250th appearance of his career for all clubs. Long ball forwards. Larson nearly with a flick on. Hwang tried to help it into the path of Menezzi, cleared away. Dibbling trying to hold off Hugo Bueno, just evades him. Andre with a toe in, Dibbling went down. It's going to be an Everton throw. So Wolves lead by 1-0. Nearly 32 minutes played. Long throw down the line for Barry. Krejci gave him a little shove. That'll be a Wolves throw.
Yeah, good defending. He's going to get himself a booking, I think.
Barry gets a yellow card.
I don't think he was happy with the challenge, I don't think.
I like how Krejci plays. He's
Yeah,
aggressive.
Krejci, yeah, he is, yeah. He's a good player. I've been impressed with him, what he's got.
I just like his intensity,
Yeah.
the way he works and how he works at.
Well, he fell down, Barry. He got up and then he booted the ball into the advertising hoarding. That's what he got the yellow card for.
Well, you know, as soon as you kick that ball away, you're in trouble.
But like for a defender as well, when you see that, you're like, yes, I've got one over on now. I love it. Things like that. Just like, if I was a striker, I wouldn't be doing that because I know what it means to a defender.
Yeah, you're just showing your frustration, aren't you?
Breno trying to lift the ball forwards. Bellegarde, attempted pass is blocked by Garner. McNeil being tracked by Andre, and the Brazilian wins possession, turns away, and then plays it back infield to Krejci. This is better for Wolves since the goal. Santi for Doherty. Krejci controlled it with his bum there.
Yeah.
Skillful.
Very cheeky.
Playing. Maybe he's trying to set it up for someone that would know one bit.
Doherty with the ball forwards. Menezzi to Larson, 20-odd yards from goal.
Go on in.
Cross to Huang, one-on-one with his defender, onto his left foot, trying to strike in. It hits the side netting at the near post. Will be a corner.
Better.
That's what we've been asking.
Yeah, better. But I'd like to see him do it, not just in the box, but also as well when he gets one versus one. Just moves to the side and he's gone past him.
Arias to take, right-footed from the left-hand side. I say everybody beyond the far post and now making their runs to the near. Arias delivers in, headed away. And I think that came off Santi and will be a goal kick.
He's got to miss that first man. That's 3 he's done now, and he's hit the first man on all of them. I know he's involved with the goal. Great strike, but he's got to get that set piece right.
Yeah, he's got to get his quality going. He had a great strike for the goal to control that volley. Look, he has got quality. We've seen it. Was it pre-season?
He came on and scored a great goal against
Girona.
Girona, yeah.
I'll help you.
That's what we're here for.
There's been so many games already. I need another holiday.
It's endless, mate, for you, isn't it?
We love it.
We were able to show many more of the under-21s games this year, live and free on Wolves TV via the Wolves app. So we've got another game on Friday night, then it's Spurs away on Saturday night. I got my lads team on Sunday.
Love that.
It's football.
It's a lot of football, mate.
He's after manager of the month as well now.
Oh, is it?
He's after match, yeah.
Just a 9-0 win on Sunday.
Yeah. It's his second win, he told me.
Wow.
His second win.
Okay.
He didn't tell me about, well, he was a bit reluctant to tell me about the loss, though.
All I'll say is we only conceded 6 to a team that then scored 26 at the weekend. So
Close game, that one.
Technically a win in my book. I am the special one. Here's a Rabunum. Referee's going to give the free kick for the challenge of John Arias. This should have been midway inside the Wolves half. 36 minutes played.
This is where I want to see us organising, speaking to each other, demanding off each other.
By the way, before this free kick's taken, I haven't actually mentioned to you two tonight that I'm trying to do a bit of fundraising for the old team. So I've actually bought one of those football scratch cards things that I'm going to try and get some money off you two later. Plus Matt Murray's here and he's always got money. So
he's always got cash, that boy. think we're a bit deep. We're too deep, way too deep. We shouldn't be in the box.
There's a good 5 yards further deep than Everton were with a respective free kick. It's gone towards the far post. Manetzi will try and drive it away. And he's fouled by Michael Keane.
Well played. Well defended and well played, Manetzi.
I thought we were too deep then.
Yeah, we did look deep, but we defended it when... I agree with you. I think we should be at the edge of the box there.
Just inviting pressure when you go that deep into your box. And the free kicks 45, 50 yards from our
again,
goal.
I'm looking at Vitor. So look, he's trying to get the team to get up. Got to get up. But again, it's that confidence thing that you're uncertain and you're not sure.
Here comes Dwight McNeil. The long ball forwards. Andre got back to him.
Had a bit of luck there, but
Hugo Bueno trying to chest it down for Arias. And it's played all the way back to Tarkowski, midway inside the Everton half, 10 in from the right-hand touchline. Little flick and Hugo Bueno intercepts at the expense of a throw in front of Vitor Pereira, who is out patrolling the edge of his technical area. Told you, by the way, that we get more listeners in North America, or anywhere in Americas, actually. Paul is listening in from Pink Gin Beach in Grenada. Grenada, as maybe the Americans would say.
Grenada.
Come on, Wolves, let's get this season going. Helen and Neil listening in from Florida. Hello to you.
Well played.
As Krejci battles with Barry and wins the throw.
He's done well so far, Krejci. I think David Moyes is happy that was he thought it was their ball. But it's a good tackle.
Alex checking in from Austin, Texas. Ian is listening in secret at work at my desk, living in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I'll tip my hat.
And if any of you want to pay for Tomo and I, and maybe Nails, to come out on holiday with you.
Why maybe Nails? What's going on here, Nails?
He has enough holidays, doesn't he? Actually, so do you, Tomo. If anyone wants to pay for me to have a holiday.
So do you this year.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that is fair.
I'm available.
Ball stabbed down the line for McNeil. Andre chasing him in towards the corner flag.
I like to turn left on aeroplanes.
Bellegarde back to Krejci. For a moment, it looked like Bellegarde was running into danger in his own penalty area. That's what the crowd are getting agitated about. Wolves end up conceding a throw relatively deep inside their own half, and it's deep enough for O'Brien to be interested.
Yeah, so they're a team that use these, don't they? Utilise these set pieces, long throws, corners, free kicks. Why not? So like back in our day when we were playing, that was one of the things, wasn't it? You got Ija Laps, who I played with the lad at Tranmere as well, Dave Challoner. Yep. So big throw. Andy Legg played at Cardiff.
Dangerous one in there, hooked away by Santi. So high, almost comes down with snow on it, and Arias has read the danger, and he's picked it up over the halfway line. Forced wide by Rubenham. That's a clever ball. Doherty trying to switch it for Hwang, who came off the top of his head, and he just about keeps it in and finds Hugo Bueno midway inside the Everton half on the left-hand touchline. Infield to Andre, back to halfway to Krejci. That was better from John Arias. He's building in this game.
Yeah, it is. So I want to see more of it. We know he can do it, so it's just getting it out of him and getting him to do that in the games.
Here is the Colombian, twisting and turning. Looking in field for Andre, who he too is having a much improved night tonight.
Yeah, well, I said it the weekend. I still think those two, Joe Gomez and him, are our pair in the middle.
They have to be. When they're at it, like, there's not many better.
Hwang fouls Garner midway inside the Everton half.
It looks like it means business tonight, Andre.
Darren's listening in from Arizona. Wants a couple of teams on the card. So say hi to Nails. I chipped his PlayStation back in the day.
Did you? I don't know about that.
Well, he said everyone's. He doesn't specifically said yours, but I presume he might have done yours.
But no, I was...
You're a good boy.
I'm an Xbox boy.
Oh,
so
that's a shame.
No,
It was Alcaraz for Coleman. Back infield to Alcaraz, stood on the ball. Andre steals it from him.
Xbox are the proper gamers, mate.
That was a Sega Mega Drive. Here comes Hugo Bueno.
I was Atari, mate.
Commodore 64.
Tomo was there when they first invented computers.
He was the load up, you know, the load up.
Yeah. Big massive cartridge, mate. So it's like a VHS cassette. What you put in, mate? It was like that.
Oh, class.
Got his from Alan Turing after Bletchley.
Yeah.
It's Krejci. Long ball forwards. Headed away by Tarkovsky. Krejci can nod it down to Andre. He's trying to avoid Dwight McNeil. Finds Hugo Bueno. Now Andre. A little 1-2 with Larson. Into the feet of Huang. Back to Bueno.
Wang had made the run there. I'm surprised that Bueno didn't play it over the top. He'd gone beyond.
Here's Bellegarde. Looking for the
That's a
winner,
lovely
Larson.
ball.
Clever
It's a
ball.
lovely ball.
Larson flicks on. Travers got the save, and Tarkovsky is there to clear it to the right hand side for O'Brien, who launches it towards halfway. Barry with a chest down to McNeil. All of a sudden a break on, but thankfully the pass sends Alcaraz farther wide out to the left-hand touchline. Up against Santi. Looking infield, Arias gets back to him and dispossesses. Finds Doherty infield to Andre. To Santi, to Bellegarde. Game feels quite open in the last couple of minutes of the half.
It does, but it sounds like we're moving the ball pretty well at the minute. So like it's well done.
Bellegarde wins the free kick. Chris says this is sounding better than the weekend, listening in from a dark, rainy Geneva this week.
I think they've just said was it 1 extra minute? I think they've just indicated as well. Geneva, Switzerland.
I know. Car show.
Nice.
Here's Krejci. Santi out to the right hand side to Arias. Going to play the high ball forwards. Easy header away by Keane.
I know it wasn't the best, but it's still a ball going forward for me.
No, it's still a ball going forward, but like it's a sort of a nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The thing is, the pass has got to be better. He's trying to pick them. We had 2 players there.
I think when people are stretching it, Tom, or wide.
Let's see. Back to Doherty. Big high hanging first time cross. O'Brien will beat Huang to the ball. He looks to play an early one, but Krejci will get their head of Barry and intercept. Bueno flicking down the line to Huang. Does well to get it back in field to Bueno. Dibling gets a cross in front of him.
Well done, the 2 of them.
He's pulled his shirt.
Dibling does look like he's doing a bizarre kind of tribute to Jack Grealish circa 2016.
I'll keep having to have a look twice. Do you think he was his hero?
I mean, there's no way he's actually got shin pads on there. He's wearing ankle socks.
He's definitely wearing ankle socks.
Here's Alcaraz. We're going to get 1 minute being added on. Santi trying to get it clear. Barry trying to keep it alive in the penalty area. It's going to be an Everton corner.
Yeah, just a mix-up there. You're hoping that you don't concede off that. A little bit of a mix-up. We were panicking, just trying to get rid of it, and there was no need.
Wolves trying to see it out. In the final 30 seconds of the time being added on, there is Grealish trotting down the tunnel already. Trying to get first dibs on the Brill cream. Change of Alice band. Delivery in towards the near post, headed away by Huang. Oh, Bellegarde, brave header away. And Wolves might have a counter-attack on here. They've got players streaming up through the middle. Bellegarde on the right. He's still going to get a chance to play it, and it's behind Menezzi. And it will go out of play for a throw. And that is the final action of the first half.
Yeah, I just think
big chance that. Big chance.
Decision making there.
Yeah.
He had 4 runners, and he chose none of them. Literally.
So Wolves lead at half-time. Marshall Menezzi strike after a brilliant volley by John Arias. In truth, hasn't been too many chances from either side. Everton have been relatively dangerous from long throws into the penalty area. But Wolves narrowly edging it.
I just think that it looks miles better straight away. So look, it's not a finished article, don't get me wrong, but it does look better. I'd still want some of us just to be on that half turn. Can we get at that back line of Everton? Because there's opportunities there for you to do it, but say sometimes we just turn it down when there is chances. What we've done, we've had the Hechan who's turned it down a couple of times. Arias earlier on, he started to come to the game a lot more now. So a good effort for the goal, just before the goal. But yeah, look, it's miles better than what we saw at the weekend. But we still need more. We still need that little bit more. Well, quite a bit more for them just to keep going.
Yeah, there's been some good bits of play. I think, if we keep running hard, and making people make passes, I think we can get in a lot more. I think Bellegarde has played a couple of lovely balls down the side here. We nearly got in there with Larson. I think there's still a lot of positives to take, and can we continue that?
We talked before the game about putting pressure on yourself, playing a back four, reopens that can of worms, that debate that Wolves fans have been having pretty much ever since Nuno's final season. But actually, in this setup, Krejci looks quite good, and they look quite comfortable, do they not?
They do, yes. As look, say, no disrespect to the young lad up front, but say Barry's not really caused a problem. I think now if they brought Better on, then I think it's a different kettle of fish at all. I think that it changes things about it. They've dealt with it pretty well. I think Krejci has looked really good on the ball. He looks comfortable. He looks composed. He's knocked the ball in where we've got the goal as well, just before that. So it's looking good. It's looking promising. Still want more though. I still want more. I think that there's players out there still who can cause big problems from this back line of Everton. Just got to have that belief and that confidence to do it.
Better from Arias and Andre tonight.
Yeah, as we said in commentary there, but Arias grew into the game, come more into it. Beginning of the game, he got hit by Seamus Coleman, and I think that disrupted his progression coming into the game early doors. And he had that bit of play there where he's gone for an header from the cross front. I think was it Larson? And then obviously got the rebound with a volley, which he controlled it brilliantly. And then he just slowly came into it, slowly started asking for the ball out on the touchline. And he's growing in confidence. Obviously, not all great, but at least he's trying. At least he's coming into the game. I just think if we can do that, we can get our wide players in the game, get our fullbacks overloading, and getting balls into the box. We can see some more goals.
Well, Doherty's done it 2 or 3 times back post, and that's an option for us because we know how good he is in the air. So utilise him, use him. So why not hit the diagonal balls? He's got the beating of Seamus Coleman down that left-hand side. So just use him.
But more from the boys, yes. Potentially more from Wolves to come. Kind of an unusual feeling for only the second time, and the first came in the game against West Ham, that Wolves actually lead at half-time in a fixture this season. Well, whatever you do, don't move. Anything lucky you can do to keep it going. Hopefully, Wolves can keep this going. The half-time scores elsewhere: Barnsley 0, Brighton 3, Burnley 0, Cardiff 2, Fulham Cambridge is goalless. Lincoln actually lead Chelsea by a 0-0. Wigan 0, Wycombe 1. Wrexham Reading is goalless, as is Liverpool Southampton, which has still got about 10 minutes to play of the first half at Anfield. Half-time here at Molineux. It's Wolves 1, Everton 0.
Download the Wolves app today. The only place to watch live academy matches.
Wolves TV, the home of live uninterrupted radio commentary of every single Wolves game. But that's not all. Wolves TV also brings you extended and alternative match highlights, interviews with the team, behind-the-scenes features and training coverage, plus see every goal Wolves score from every angle.
From the volley over the goal! That is simply stunning!
So check out Wolves TV online at wolves.co.uk or on the move via the Wolves app.
Do you need support with your mental health? Life has been very challenging in recent years. With the COVID pandemic and cost of living crisis, we've experienced some difficult times. Wolves Foundation, the club's official charity, continues to run a Head for Health project, focused on helping adults improve their mental and physical well-being. For more details, email healthadmin@wolves.co.uk or call 07971 900257.
Are you looking for a space to entertain key clients? Got a special occasion coming up and want to treat the family? Or are you just looking to come and watch a game in style? At Molyneux, we've a range of matchday hospitality packages available for every Premier League game.
So much involved in this.
From the pitch and city views of WV1 to the premium a la carte dining in the boardroom, there's something for everyone looking to elevate their matchday experience.
Oh, goodness me!
To find out more and get yourself booked in, visit the hospitality section of wolves.co.uk.
Take a walk through the history of Wolverhampton Wanderers and marvel at our extensive collection of Wolves artefacts. With new exhibits opening all the time, there's plenty to see in the Wolves Museum, so book your trip through old gold history at events.wolves.co.uk.
There's nothing quite like that winning feeling. Now you can be a winner too with Wolves Lottery. There are loads of cash prizes to be won every week, as well as the chance to win unique money-can't-buy experiences while supporting charities locally and throughout the West Midlands.
Oh, it's a stunning game! It's a stunning moment brought to you by a stunning football team!
From only £1 a week, what are you waiting for? Sign up now and you could be our next weekly big winner. Go to wolves.co.uk and select Lottery to find out more.
You've experienced the thrill of Molyneux on a match day. Now go behind the scenes with our exclusive stadium tours, taking you from the stands to the dressing room, see when the team don the old goal, and take your chance to walk out that famous tunnel into the Golden Palace. Book online, and you can even book your own private VIP tour for up to 20 people by emailing museum@wolves.co.uk.
Wolves Foundation is the club's official charity, delivering a range of projects across the local community. The foundation is only able to work across so many different areas thanks to the generous support of funders and the general public. Can you help? Text Wolves and then the value of your donation to 70085.
Get the latest news from Molyneux as fast as it happens. Find our regular quickfire podcast, Wolves Express, via wolves.co.uk or wherever you find your podcasts.
The Wolves app, the home of Wolves online and on the move. Get the latest news, video, podcasts, and what's trending. Plus, listen to men's and women's first team commentaries and watch the under-21s. You can even check out the latest merchandise offers from the club shop and create your own highlights. Plus, bid on unique match-worn memorabilia with Wolves auctions exclusive to the Wolves app. Download it now for iOS and Android.
Take the stress out of getting to the game with Wolves' only official off-site matchday parking at the University of Wolverhampton Science Park. Only £8 per match and only a 10 to 15 minute walk to Molyneux. It's the perfect place to park for hassle-free entry and exit on a match day. Go to tickets.wolves.co.uk to score yourself a spot.
Do you want to get more active? Wolves Foundation, the club's official charity, runs an Active Through Football project, which helps people of all ages to improve their physical fitness. Sessions are fun, friendly, and have real positive results. To find out the range of activities on offer, contact Liam Turner at wolves.co.uk.
For a regular quickfire update on everything Wolves, search Wolves Express wherever you listen to your podcasts.
The idea of professional soccer in the United States, no one had ever really thought about that. So soccer was dead, and then the Wolves come along.
It should be explained that the United Soccer Association gave North America its first taste of internationally recognized professional soccer in 1967.
Wolves in the 50s were very, very successful. It was the golden era, if you like. It was us and Manchester United. They were the glamour team. We were the scruffs from the Black Country.
The 1966 World Cup was carried by satellite into the United States. So a bunch of sportsmen thought, oh, great, next great sport, start a league.
I mean, I'd never been out of England. I hadn't even been to Wales.
They said they were touring like a rock band, zigzagging across the country.
Just a completely different world.
People were saying they want some weed, and we thought we're in trouble here.
Free love, flower power. What more do you want?
And the Whips and the Wolves met in a championship playoff game at Los Angeles' Memorial Coliseum to climax the United Soccer Association's inaugural season.
It was madness. Just the game never seemed to stop.
We didn't need a ball. We were just getting each other.
Now, the match they played has been rated by many observers as the greatest soccer game ever seen anywhere. And we're convinced that you will agree with that conclusion after viewing this film.
There is that legacy in that they proved that it could work.
People will look back and say, what was the history of soccer in this country? And what they do, they have to land in 1967 and say, this is where it all began.
So 2 teams out for the second half and some substitutions for Everton. They have brought on Keane and Dewsbury Hall and Beto. almost as if David Moyes listens to Wolves TV and the thoughts of Andy Thompson.
He's never going to listen to me, is he?
I've heard they got it on in the changing room.
He said, if that Thompson thinks that we need a bit of Beto,
Well,
we better do what he says.
Yeah.
See
well,
what I did there?
I'll tell you what, mate.
Beto, do what he
You're
says.
good at your job.
Beto, do what he says. Right? Right?
Yeah.
So
Tell you what,
they should pay me for this.
Did you see Mikey's post-match talk to his players?
Oh, no.
Oh, about his team when his team won 9-0. Very good. Very good.
Oh, nice.
David Moyes.
You recorded it?
Yes.
I didn't
he's got
record it.
He's got it, though.
One of the parents did.
Oh, nice. Was it inspirational?
Yeah. People crying. Emotional.
Yeah, they were crying tears of when will he shut up.
Have you watched?
I've got a roast waiting here.
Have you watched Coach Carter? That was all he's like, mate. He was like that.
I love Coach Carter.
I know, yeah.
I was actually explaining that film to my wife the other day.
Oh, it's a good film. Great film.
Oh,
That's what he was like anyway, mate. He was just that talk. He had him pinned, mate, with it, listening to his talking.
For everyone else listening, and the game's actually gone.
Yeah, anyway, a minute into the second half, Wolves in possession of it and playing the ball around at the back. It's Vladislav Krejci. He and Santi, the two centre-halves. Sam Johnston in goal. Hugo Bueno and Matt Doherty with full-backs. Andre, Balagard, Manetzi, the midfield three. Arias, Larson, and the far angle. Johnston's just giving the ball away to Dewsbury Hall on the edge of the penalty area. Works it to the right-hand side to Dibbling. Unnecessary. Wolves putting themselves in trouble, and Everton will get themselves a corner from it.
Well, I saw. I'd rather see the keeper just put his foot through it.
Yeah.
People keep doing this. Okay, playing from the back. Okay, it's great. But if it's in trouble, just put your foot through it.
If you're not sure, like, even if you're like 10, 15% not sure, don't do it.
Corner left footed from the right hand side by McNeil is a deep one, headed back into the danger zone. Beto tees it up, and the strike from the edge of the penalty area from Garner goes high over the top.
For our American listeners, that's not a goal.
There's no extra points.
I'm all over NFL at the minute as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, my son is. I can't get into it.
I love it.
I can't get into it.
I love it.
I used to be. I don't get the time to watch it these days.
It's on late, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's only on Sundays, really.
He hasn't got time, mate. He's running everything, mate, at the minute. Coaching, football
He's
matches.
doing all sorts, this
He
guy.
is.
All sorts.
Be on the cooking program soon, mate.
Yeah.
Today, I'll be on
Yeah.
everything.
I'm all for it, Mikey. I'm all for it.
Got to pay some bills. Or David Moyes acting as ball boy, trying to get Seamus Coleman moving. So Trevor's in goal for Everton. Coleman's the left back. Keane and Tarkovsky centre half. So Brian the right back. Garner and Irabunum the midfielders. Dibbling, Dewsbury Hall and McNeil behind Beto now. As the Wolves win a throw on halfway.
Yeah, I think that was the
attacking
right
the South
decision.
Bank second half.
Yeah, right decision. I'd just like to see Wolves just continue what the ended that first half in, being sharp and pushing about that. I know they've made 2 substitutions, and some of the players that come on and played against us in that victory, what they had.
But they were asking questions of them.
Yeah, of course they were.
They put balls in behind. They was putting crosses in.
Here is Hugo Bueno, back to Andre on the edge of the centre circle. Swept out to the right-hand side to Arias. Up against McNeil. Checks back on the outside and whips across in. Headed away by Keane. Second header away by Dibbling. Andre nods it down to Hugo Bueno.
I'm just hoping that that first half gives him a little bit more confidence.
Hwang cutting in field for Arias. On to Doherty. Doherty will just be beaten to it by Coleman, but he rescues the ball from him. Pulls it back to Arias. Now infield to Andre. 20 yards out, striking, and it's high over the top.
I think the crowd have got to get doing that one, haven't they, Andre? But again, positive. Arias already looking at a different player where he's starting to run at people.
Yeah, it just seems like he's got that little bit of confidence growing.
Header forwards by Hugo Bueno. And for the benefit of those listening to us, mainly in North America, who don't normally tune in on games, when both Buenos are on, Hugo is referred to as Bueno and Santi is just Santi.
Yeah.
Just easier. Same way that when it's João Gomez and Rodrigo.
Nicely broken down there, Mikey.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks for sharing.
Well, people might not have listened to us much.
Who's
And I
this
can't
guy?
blame them. You wouldn't normally tune in to listen to this, us three.
Oi.
Why not?
This is comedy gold, this.
It's been a tragedy most of the season. There's Hugo Bueno trying to clear. Santi Bueno is penalised for grabbing hold of Beto.
It's the interaction with the fans, Mikey. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm bringing along PG tips and Yorkshire tea like debate going on here. You know what I mean?
And you've got your usual person who messages in, mate.
Of course,
there
and
you go.
I'm bringing my one fan with me.
Yeah, Hayley's already been in touch. She wants you to
Brilliant.
go and do a speaking event for her.
Absolutely.
No, I'll give you the details.
As long as I don't have to talk too much.
Well, that's the whole point.
That's the whole point of it, yeah.
It's not just a silent meet and greet.
I can shake hands.
So Everton have brought Tarkowski and Keane forwards. Garner and Dewsbury Hall stood over the ball. Wolves have a two-man wall just outside the box, lifted in by Dewsbury Hall, headed away by Santi. Keane collects it just outside the left-hand side of the box, and his attempted cross blocked by Menezzi, who volleys the ball high into the air. Dibbling with a nice touch backwards to Garner. Into the centre circle he goes. To the left-hand side to Coleman. Back to Garner. 52 minutes played at Molineux. Wolves still lead by a goal to nil. Dewsbury Hall carries the ball a long way into the Wolves half, then almost runs into Andre and goes backwards. Coleman, high switch of the play out to Dibbling. First time touch back infield to Dewsbury Hall. Leaves it for Dibbling again. Socks round his ankles, gets it back from O'Brien. Kicks the ball infield to Dewsbury Hall. Back again to Dibbling. Not really going anywhere, Everton, at the minute, though. Wolves doing a better job than they did at the weekend of closing down and putting pressure on defensively.
Yeah, you don't mind that. As long as you're in control and you've got numbers behind the ball.
Irapuna up to the edge of the box. Santi with a very good challenge. Hugo Bueno clearing as far as Bellegarde.
Go on, their two centre-offs stayed up. Get at them, set their back line. There was opportunity there. Keane and Tarkowski had stayed up front, hoping that the ball was going to come in. That's where they've got to take a gamble. You've got an opportunity. The two big defenders down.
It's a great touch by Wang.
Arias
All of it, Arias.
can't flick it forwards, but Menezzi will capitalise on a
Well
loose
played.
pass by Everton. Driving out to the Wolves right, attempted
played.
cross, deflects off Coleman, Wolves corner.
Well, that's all because he was positive in the way that he wanted to play. He's got the ball, he's won the ball, then he starts to drive forwards. He tried to hit an early ball in. It's come out of the deflection, has gone out for a corner. That's what you want to see, especially up that top end.
He's trying to make something happen, and he has. Like, he didn't really have an angle to cross the ball there, but he done it anyway, and look, we got a corner from it.
Missed the first man. Arias is on it again.
Arias right-footed from the right-hand side, out-swinging delivery incoming. Takes it to the edge of the 6-yard box. Krejci's header on, came off an Everton head to the edge of the penalty area. Menezzi got a foot in there. Here's Wang trying to deliver it back in. Hits the back of Dibbling. Doherty nodding it forwards, away by Rubenham. So Ellen says this sounds much more promising, and it is for Wolves. Santi still forward. Clearing header will be picked up by Andre. Now Arias on the right-hand side. Down the line for Menezzi. Tried to reverse a pass, and he thought there was a hand in there. Craig Pawson waves away any Wolves protest.
No, if that's an handball, the game's gone.
Dewsbury Hall to Dibbling over the halfway line. Trying to lift it forwards. Bellegarde had tracked the run and cushions headed down.
I love it, the intensity in which we're getting players back when they attack. I like that. It gives you security at the back, especially when you're playing a back four. You want to see that urgency to get back and defend. And we have done. We've got numbers back there. We've seen it. We've seen the danger, and we've got it.
10 minutes been and gone of the second half so far. Wolves still leading by a goal to nil. Chelsea have turned it round at Sintel Bank. They're 2-1 up at Lincoln. Liverpool lead Southampton by a goal to nil at half time.
Isaac's first goal, I think, isn't it?
Is he scored?
Yeah, I think it's his first goal.
Starting the process of repaying that huge transfer fee.
They're going to make another change as well. Everton.
Jack Grealish.
There's two changes in it.
All over the top from Coleman. Johnston out to the right-hand touchline, 10 yards from his corner flag, smashes downfield. Tarkowski heads forwards. Santi read the play and got there first.
Oh.
Hwang, looked like a high boot there, and eventually Craig Pawson agrees.
As I say, if he give the one in the first half, what was always that?
I don't think he went for it though. I think that was his argument.
Hillerman and Jai is going to come on, as well as Grealish by the looks of things.
Yeah,
I like him, Jai. I think he's.
I do as well.
I think he's a really good player.
There's no Alfred and Jai.
Well played.
What a player he is.
He's come through in there.
There's Bellegarde. Manetzi's writhing around in trouble.
Good shoot.
Hwang is going to line up a shot here. Hwang does strike it, and it's a long way back to the midway point of the South Bank.
He actually has got a really good shot on
He has got a shot. I think he's gone for power, but he's just hit the target.
Do you think he rushed it at the end?
Yeah. Hit the target. He's on, was it 20 yards out?
He actually, in having an extra touch,
yeah, he's
narrowed his own angle because Keane got across.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe he just saw that out of the corner of his eye. Dwight McNeil is the player off for Grealish. Oh, lovely welcome.
Yeah.
And Tyler Dibbling coming off, so
like for liking it. Well, looking.
Grealish light, and now the full flavour comes on.
There you go. Youngster meets the experienced player.
Didn't seem too happy there, Dibbling.
Clash of bands, wasn't it?
Well, it was, yeah. Wonder who got to the mirror first.
Never had that problem in Tomo's day.
Couldn't reach the mirror, mate.
He had to clip his muzzy.
Here's Grealish up towards the edge of the box, takes a tumble in the penalty area. He appeals. Craig Pawson immediately turned his back. He's still complaining, Grealish. This is Tarkowski for Dewsbury Hall. Now up to Grealish. Blocked off by Doherty, pulls him back. Wolves free kick.
That's how you dive properly. Well done, Doherty. That's how you do it.
Old school tricks.
See the replay on our screens here.
Not for me.
I'm not entirely sure what Grealish was so frustrated about there.
Somebody took the ball off him. That was what his problem was.
Was he complaining about Doc? I think Doc.
No, he's Andre's tackle on him.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, when Andre come across, he's saying that he caught him and knocked the ball. It's a shame there's no VAR, isn't that? It's a shame.
Long ball downfield, but it's far too long, and Keane will let it go behind for a goal kick. Michael says lots of us queue up your audio to go with the US telecasts, even when we can watch. Ross listening in Cornwall. This is like listening to Lineker Shearer and Micah Richards, this.
Oh.
Laughing in Cornwall, too far for a weekday game. 2-0 Wolves.
How's the surf?
Pretty big and choppy, I would imagine, at this time of year.
And cold.
Yeah.
Garner trying to switch the play towards Coleman. Now out to Grealish on the left-hand side. About 40 yards from Wolves' goal. Grealish evades Arias. Not Manetzi and Santi Breno. No nonsense, just gets rid of it out of play. This feels like a big push from Everton here.
It is, yeah. Well, they've made some big changes, haven't they? They brought on the players that played here in the league who caused us all kinds of problems.
I like how we're dealing with it, though, at the moment. It's, you know, we're standing up.
There's Njai trying to cut into the middle of the Wolves half. Grealish.
That's what he can't do. He can't go and bin. Come on,
And
referee.
Grealish takes a tumble. Just caught by Arias. Free kick. What, 30, 35 yards out. Just to the right of centre as you look towards goal.
That's one thing we can't invite. We can't invite that pressure from dead balls. It's
Yeah. Any contact, you know what's going to happen with it. I know it's difficult
That's
because he's
lazy
very good at it.
defending now.
Yeah, it is.
Just get goal side, Tomo.
Yeah. Make him beat you.
Garner and Dewsbury Hall stood over it. Arias and Wang, two-man wall. Garner goes out to the right side to Njai, just inside the penalty area. Back in field on his left foot. Cutting effort blocked by Andre. He might have taken that in a delicate area. Dewsbury Hall, infield to Garner. Trying to clip it into the danger zone. Johnston came and punched and did
Very
just
good.
enough, the
He's
Wolves
done
keeper.
well there, by the way.
He's helped his defence out, hasn't he?
He's had to come through bodies to get that. Johnston.
There's Njai again down the right-hand side, up against Arias. Level at the edge of the Wolves penalty area. Infield to O'Brien, back to Njai. Bellegarde tracking him. It's going to be switched over to Grealish. Grealish left-hand corner of the box. Two Wolves players with him. One was Doherty who got a toe to the ball, and it's an Everton throw.
Yeah, he always entices you just to put that challenge in, doesn't he, Grealish?
Yes, always asks questions.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player in that way.
Especially when he's got the shackles off. Obviously, I thought at Man City he had a lot of hold on him and couldn't play the way he enjoys playing.
Down the right-hand side with Njai by the corner flag. Strand Larson is back there to help
Well
out.
played.
Plays it off the Everton man for a Wolves throw.
I think Andre's feeling the effects, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still struggling, I think. No sympathy from the referee.
He needs Big Matty.
By the way, going back to that Lineker Shearer Micah Richards thing, I don't know who's who in that.
Who do you want to be, mate? That's what it is. Who do you want to be?
I'll take top goal scorer.
There's Krejci getting it away.
Now you got.
Arias trying to give chase.
How many goals did you score in your career, Tomo?
50.
Oh, Jesus. You can have Shearer. I'll be Micah.
How many did you get?
I don't know, you know.
Grealish for Dewsbury Hall,
He's in
25 yards from goal.
He's in the teens.
Do you want me to look up your goals in a second?
That's fake. Don't listen to that.
Tarkovsky wide to Njai. Hugo Bueno trying to block him off. Ball goes in field to Arubanam. Andre goes, steals it from him. He was trying to run the ball clear to Arias. Back to Andre. Deeper. 10 yards from the corner flag is Doherty, who clips it forwards. Keane wins the header, but it'll come to Manetzi. First time pass for Larson. He just had to wait for the ball. Not allowed Everton to get blue shirts around him. Here's Strand Larsen. We're going to be seeing Rodrigo Gomez relatively soon. Maybe Tolu too. Bueno, low cross in, turned away the near post. And Jai there ahead of Bellegarde.
See, they've got players now who can break through the lines now. That's the difference. All of a sudden, Everton were playing everything behind us. Oh.
Grealish wins a soft free kick on halfway for Manetzi. 18,758 the attendance tonight, 2,911 away supporters. We are 65.5 minutes into the game. Wolves still lead by a goal to nil.
Looks like they're bringing Tolu on as well. Maybe Larson. They don't want to play him too much. After coming back from injury, maybe.
How many does Molineux hold?
31 and something.
32.
Yeah, just under 30.
Give or take.
Do you think there's 2/3 in here?
Here's Beto. Pull back to Grealish. Now further pull back to Garner, to his right side to Arubanam. He was close to stealing it.
Yeah, he was. I thought he was just going to get it there.
Everton taking big risks here. Keane and Tarkowski have stayed forwards. Wolves can win it. The counter-attack is on. In the meantime, it's Dewsbury Hall.
It's 66 minutes. We've got Larson defending as if he's the centre-half.
Grealish in swinging delivery at the far post, and it's turned into the arms of Sam Johnston. Not sure it would have gone in. It was put back into the 6-yard box.
O'Brien, wasn't it? Back post. I don't know who lost him. It was O'Brien at the back, I think. Yeah, he's tried to see it out. I'm not sure who it is.
It's Krejci trying to be with him, I think.
Yeah, he's tried to see it out.
Larson penalised, and here come the substitutions for Wolves. He Chanwang will make way for Rodrigo Gomez.
Number 21, Rodrigo Gomez.
And this is interesting to see Rodrigo playing in his more natural winger role.
Yeah. I think he's putting on because he can stretch the game.
Well, he's getting your pace, isn't
and
he?
he's got that. Yeah,
he's
got
the pace. And we know what he's about. He is one player that will carry the ball. Well, he'll try and carry it.
He's got a bit of form, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, he has. He's got 2 goals.
One of the players that's got a bit about him at the minute.
Not seen a mismatch in size of Rodrigo and Tolu since Lee Naylor walked in the press room earlier with Matt Murray.
I thought I'd bring you a surprise, mate.
Yeah, my shoulders are still killing. High ball over the top. We'll go all the way through to Sam Johnston. Be nice if Tolu could get off the mark here. Strikers need a goal, don't they?
Yeah.
Early on.
I'd have seen him running back into the midfield area there. I don't really want to see that. I said it about Larson in the first half.
Well done. Oh,
wanting to stretch the game.
Interestingly, Arias has gone to the left and Rodrigo Gomez will play from the right.
Is that possibly because of Grealish down this left-hand side? Just trying to help Doherty a little bit.
We're still playing the back four. Tarkowski back into his own half to O'Brien. 07944 226 356 to have your say. Doherty heads the long ball away. Coleman presents it to Manetzi, who's shoved over by Grealish.
Well played.
So he can play that game.
He's laughing as well, Grealish.
Ray says you got 12 goals, Naylor.
No, that's wrong.
Aaron in Tamworth says Tolo's going to score to seal this. Come on, me babbies.
12 goals for Wolves.
You'll make me look this up, aren't you?
Yeah, that's just for Wolves, I think.
You want your career numbers?
Well, mate, you have to count every single one.
I love how your Wikipedia picture is one of you playing for Cardiff. As if they actually managed to find a picture of you playing for
I
Cardiff.
know, it's a bit weird, that. How many times have I got? 20 odd times?
Really high ball. That's the left-hand side to Grealish.
That was my best ratio for goals to games for Cardiff.
2 in 37.
Yeah, mate.
Long ball. We'll
Was
go
it-
Harnessy out for a goal kick.
Wasn't 37, was it?
37 all comps, yeah. 29 in the
No,
league.
I was on that. I've done that in my first season, mate. Forget about the second season. Just
Okay, 2 in 31 all comps for your first season at Cardiff.
yeah, it's my best.
14 goals in 529 appearances in your career.
Amazing figures.
Here comes Grealish. Oh, that's the foul by
Oh.
Santi, just outside the penalty area. And it's a yellow card, and he's very fortunate because that was very close to the line. In fact, Grealish ended up inside the box.
I thought for a second he just got past him into the box. Yeah, right decision by the ref. Just outside the box. He's deceptive, isn't he, Grealish?
Yeah.
He's quicker than you think.
It was one of those where as soon as Santi committed himself,
He's got to win it. Well, he's waiting for the challenge to come as well. So this is a dangerous position for me. I think that it's going to be put him with the right foot, possibly. Is it Grealish? Now they're just going to bombard, and they've got everybody surrounding the goalkeeper, Johnson. We've got Tarkovsky, who's standing right next to him. Keane, just on the 6-yard box.
Wow. I'm surprised we've gone that deep.
Well, we're standing right on the keeper.
What we're doing there?
Well, I'll tell you what, if I was them, I'd just put the ball straight underneath the bar.
That's madness.
I don't understand why this is deep.
there are 4 Everton players and plenty more from Wolves, and it hits the crossbar. The strike from Garner beat everybody.
He wouldn't have been able to see that, Johnston.
We didn't see it. He didn't move.
Huge let-off for Wolves. Garner's delivery.
Well, he didn't even move, Johnson.
Looking for the far top corner, and he nearly found it.
He nearly did.
Normally you stand at the edge of the wall there. Wherever's the wall is, you stand on the edge of it.
Yeah. No, that is too deep. The keeper's got no chance.
No. I'm very surprised what I'd have seen, I'll be honest.
Bagar with the header forwards. Tarkovsky infield to Keane. It's it back from Coleman at the base of the centre circle. 72.5 minutes played at Molineux. O'Brien down the line for Njai. Krejci there with him. We've got a foot to it. Hugo Bueno falls to Arias. Forced to check in field. Chance to try and switch the play. High one looking for Rodrigo Gomez, who's brought that down nicely. Menezzi making the movement ahead of him. Flag stays down. Tolu calling for it. Menezzi's cross is way too deep. Comes all the way through to Hugo Bueno. Hugo into the penalty area. A couple of step overs on his left foot, striking, and it's high over the top.
Wow.
Yeah, we've gone for power tonight, haven't we? It's like everybody seems to be just hitting it over, but that's where you've got to have a little bit of goal on that right-hand side. Menezzi just got to try and put it into that area. Just overhit it. But Bueno, so like I thought he would have at least hard and low across the penalty area. He's gone for power. And it's gone straight over. But again, a good break.
He's in there.
Beto, good toe to the ball by Santi, right behind Beto.
Yeah, good defending that.
Arias on the left-hand touchline, midway inside his own half. Back to Hugo Bueno. And flick on by Tolu. Go Harnessy through to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Tarkovsky is just letting him help it on, hasn't he? He knows that there's nobody beyond him. And Keane's just backing him up. Just got to try and drop it into him a little bit. Just give him a chance.
Here is Tarkovsky, just over the halfway line. Into Rubenham. Now Njai. Garner on the edge of the centre circle inside the Wolves half. To his left is Coleman. Closed down by Menezzi. Infield to Garner. Carries it forwards, blocked off by Andre, but it came back to Garner, who strikes, and Johnston, very good save, parrying it out to the left-hand side, put back in by O'Brien. Doherty is there to head the ball away.
Yeah, that's where we're getting in each other's way a little bit. We had 3 or 4 players where it's just ricocheted out. Got to get out to him. That's where that communication comes into practice, isn't it? Give him a shout. Somebody put the name on that ball.
This is Tarkovsky. Ball in field to Njai. Bellegarde stayed with him. Garner forwards to O'Brien, just outside the right-hand side of the box, towards the byline. Andre blocks the cross. Everton corner.
Yeah.
Less than quarter of an hour to go, and the momentum is really with the away side.
It is. It's built, hasn't it? And again, it just seems to be set piece after every set piece. I'm just looking at that. Garner's got 4 players around him, and he's the one who gets to it.
Yeah, it just seems like we're trying to. Well, we're getting in
Hold
each
on
other's
to
way
it.
at the
Yeah,
minute,
and also as well, it looks like we're just trying to hold on to it by having bodies at the back as well.
So corner left-footed from the right-hand side. In swinging towards the near post, headed away by Tolu. Back out to Dewsbury Hall, the taker. Gets it onto his left foot, pulled back. Garner delivers. Tolu again. First to it, looped high in the air. Menetzi with a second header away. Dewsbury Hall out to the left-hand side to Grealish. Grealish pulled back. Dewsbury Hall's first time cross, headed away by Krejci.
Oh, we've got to try and get hold of it somehow. Get up.
Get up the pitch.
It's all the way back to Travers, who's a long way out of his goal.
Well, they've left the 2 centre halves up again. You can see we've just got to try and pinch that ball. Oh. Everything just seems to be going to them, doesn't it, at the minute?
Every ricochet, everything. It's going back to them.
Travers with a high ball.
Well done, Bueno.
There's a challenge by Rodrigo Gomez.
Gomez. So I thought it was Bueno then.
O'Brien.
Oh, he's not as good as he used to be.
I think that's the smallest on the pitch against the tallest on the pitch.
He's done well there by just giving him a little nudge, didn't he?
Vitaly Mikalenko, the final change for Everton.
Looks like João Gomez is coming on as well. And he's called somebody else back. Totti.
So a more natural left back now on for Everton. Was messing around with a throw, end up giving it to Everton. It's back with Keane inside the centre circle. About 12 minutes left to play. Grealish on the left-hand side, midway inside the Wolves half. Back infield to Garner. We'll look left again for Mikalenko. Back to Garner, 5 yards inside the half. Swept across the centre circle for Tarkovsky. Low out to O'Brien, deep inside the Wolves half, down the Everton right. Arias challenging with him. O'Brien cuts back, infield to Irabunum, who strikes it.
Oh, wow.
And it's a long way wide.
I didn't even take a deflection.
I thought that was a good tackle on himself there.
Oh, wow.
Big old slice.
It was.
It was like my golf shot the weekend.
So the referee's asking him, did he mean it?
Are you injured by that, mate?
I'd pull up, mate. He just said I'd pull up with a bad knee, mate.
Yeah, take me off. Take me off.
And the ref's just saying, don't watch the highlights.
Yeah, he just said I've scored from there before.
You passing to a mate in the crowd? Loads of people will say I was doing that.
Yeah. Me too, probably as well.
Who are you crossing to?
Dewsbury Hall has run that out of play for a Wolves throw on halfway, and a chance for João Gomez and Totti to be introduced. Once the fourth official has the board ready. Vitor Pereira still giving some final instructions to Totti, so Wolves won't make the changes just yet. Garner intercepts it for another throw. Now they want to make the changes. That extra 10 seconds made all the difference.
And another 10 yards up the pitch.
So Manetzi coming off for João Gomez.
Yeah, still a good finish that first half. Did well. He's worked hard. You know what you get from him.
And John Arias coming off for Totti. So is this back to a back three?
No, I think pushing Hugo.
I think Hugo to wing back.
Yeah.
Santi. Is he telling him to go back into midfield?
Interesting. Maybe they might stay as the four. Let's see. Here's Bellegarde. Interception by Rubenham. Beto evades two challenges. Falls to Njai. Njai racing up towards the edge of the penalty area. And he gets his strike away, but it's a long way high and wide.
Yeah, somehow we've just got to try and nullify it a little bit by keeping possession of the ball. Because if Everton are going to keep coming, get set plays, possession on the ball, got to just get somebody just to put the foot on the ball. Can we get up the field?
It was a horrid introduction for Totti there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fresh into it, and Njai twisting and turning him.
Don't want that.
It does feel like they're staying with the back four, you know.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, Totti came on and said to Hugo, "No, you're midfield." I didn't hear it, obviously, but you could tell by his hand gestures.
I was going to say what you were lip reading from him.
Well,
nice flick by Tolu. Rodrigo Gomez attempted cross, blocked by Mikolenko, who was sliding in. The clearance up to halfway. Krejci challenging with Beto. And Jai, Hugo Bueno in with a challenge. Here comes Totti. He's got Bueno making a run outside of him. Totti will eventually find Hugo Bueno. Back in field to Bellegarde. And Jai was closing in. Crowd helped out. Andre to Santi. Now Doherty. Down the line for Rodrigo Gomez. Blocked off by Mikolenko.
first chance he had to face his fullback, Rodrigo Gomez, and he done it. Got the ball and went at him. Ended up getting a throw in. It was positive.
Doherty's throw down the line. Rodrigo's header in field. Ruben and back to Keane. 7 minutes to go. Plus time to be added on. Wolves edging closer to a place in the fourth round. Brighton are going to be there. They're 4-0 up away at Barnsley. Fulham beating Cambridge 1-0. Chelsea still lead Lincoln by 2-1. Here's Garner on halfway. Mikolenko helps it on to Grealish. In behind Rodrigo. Into the penalty area goes Grealish. Brilliant block by Andre. And a second time to deny Garner. Now finding João Gomez. Looks to knock it past Garner. And in with the block challenge comes Michael Keane. Falls to Grealish again. Space opening up. Infield to Dewsbury Hall. Onto Njai. Right inside of the box. And Njai lifts it all the way through and behind for a goal kick.
Fortunate there. His first touch was off, wasn't it? And usually Njai he's an absolutely great player. But I'm happy that he miscontrolled it anyway.
Happy he miscontrolled it. But we got the numbers back in there.
Yeah.
We've seen the danger. When someone makes a mistake, we're trying to make up for it, which all adds up to good teamwork.
Agbadou coming on as well now by the look of it. Andre's gone down. That'll be cramped, wouldn't it? Yeah. He's got through some work tonight, hasn't he?
He's needing some attention. Emmanuel Agbadou is the man I think who is going to be getting stripped and ready to come on, which would suggest Krejci goes into midfield. Haley's just sending me some of her collection of Lee Naylor photos.
Oh, yes.
One of you in a Blues kit. I don't think that's actually you.
Oh, my word. Please don't tell me that.
I don't know what you got there, Haley, but that's just someone who looks like Lee Naylor.
Is it Big Jan Venegor Hessling or Ludo Polo?
Rob says, I don't know if you're doing the post-match, but interested in your collective view on the back four and Krejci in particular. We will be doing Matchday Live Extra, and you can keep listening to it on Wolves TV. Otherwise, head to where you find Wolves Express podcast stream, and all our post-match shows are on there. Matchday Live Extra, it's called. Available from all good places you get your podcast from, and some bad ones as well. Well, you hope that's just cramp, because Andre has looked much improved
Well,
tonight.
he has. Yeah, I think it was cramped with the way that he's gone down and the people were stretching his calf off. But again, I think he's done really well. You know what you're getting from him. They've just told him to go straight down the tunnel anyway. But he's just well in there. I'll keep saying it. Him and João Gomez are a good pair in that middle.
So Wolves only a couple of minutes away. Can they find a second goal to give them a cushion and all but confirm their place in the next round? We'll play back to Agbadou. We'll go all the way back to Johnston. It's by his penalty spot. Tries to launch it downfield. Krejci heads it back over halfway. João Gomez gets the Pedro Garner. On for Tolu. Tolu into the penalty area. Chips the keeper. What a nonchalant finish. Tolu gets his first in gold. And he made it look so easy.
Goal for Wolves. It's first for the club. It's number 14. Tolu!
It's a brilliant pass through by João Gomez. And Tolu looked up, spotted the oncoming Travers. Many would have gone for power. The calm, confident finish from a striker looking forward to impressing at his new club.
Love that.
Wolves 2, Everton 0.
I love the finish.
It's a great finish. It's a great finish. Did you think he was going to do that little dink?
Nah.
No, neither did I. But that's what it needed, though. It's a great finish. Great time. Just going to make sure now we don't give it anything away. We don't want to be nervous in the last few minutes if they get a goal.
They threw everything at us as well. We dealt with it. Can I just ask what the scoreline is?
Wolves 2, Everton 0.
Oh, right, okay. Just asking.
Here's Grealish. You know you've said that, they'll get one back now. And then it'll be Tomo will be gloating.
Oh, no, yeah. I thought I'd get it in.
I don't want them to, though.
I know.
I want Niall score.
O'Brien stretching, can't keep the ball in. Wolves throw. We've got a minute 15 of the 90 to go.
A few things for me as well. 2 goals, a win. Can we keep a clean sheet?
Clean sheet, yeah. That's what you'd want the defenders to be thinking, to take pride in.
Offside.
Offside against Beto.
And that's a big thing. Like as a defender, it's like having that pride of keeping a clean sheet
Yeah,
is massive.
what it's all about now. That's the thing. So you've got yourself in front. Clean sheet wins you the game.
I'll be getting those midfielders working, mate.
Oh, I'll be getting everybody.
Get in front of me and do not move.
Fourth official with the board ready. 30 seconds of the 90 to go. There'll be an Everton throw midway inside their own half. Luis Miguel looks pretty unhappy. I think he knows what number's going to be on that board. Here's Totti with an interception. João Gomez with an outside the boot flick to Bellegarde, who puts it out of play.
Unlucky. But they're trying to play though, aren't they?
5
minutes.
5 minutes added time. 5 minutes.
No one's really gone down, have they?
Andre, that was it. And then the subs in there. There's been quite a lot of subs.
Yeah, true.
Oh, in fairness, 2 of them were made at half time by Everton, weren't they? So they didn't cost any time. Oh, nice block there. And it comes to Tolu, who is taken out of the game by Ghana.
Is that booking that? I don't think Grealish like the tackle from João Gomez either.
Yeah, there's a bit of afters there. Matt Doherty getting involved to calm things down.
There's nothing wrong with the tackle. It's a good tackle. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, he's just stood his ground, Gomez has. Oh, Grealish had a little bit of a kick at him after, I think.
Don't want to be going after João Gomez there. Does jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, tell him.
If there is one guy I wouldn't be trying to grapple, it's the guy who does jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's got a few moves.
Played a minute 15 of the 5 being added on. Santi has gone forward for the free kick. Doherty lifting it in his direction. Agbadu up there as well. Santi trying to keep it alive. Tolu with the volley.
He's got excited,
Left
that
foot.
boy.
I don't
20
care.
plus yards out. I mean, it's nearly gone by the corner flag, but go on, my boy.
I don't care.
Yeah, never do
Just
I.
hit it.
2-0.
Here's Keane. 3 minutes still to play. Everton not giving it up just yet.
Now they've had a lot of possession, haven't they? And they've made some big changes. This second half.
Oh, João Gomez, that
gonna
was
get
late
himself up.
on Dewsbury Hall. He gets a yellow.
Silly.
Yeah, there's no need. Needs to be careful here now. They're just winding him up. Yeah, but you can't do it. You can't go. He was a bit late on him. I know he's only tried to block it, but he's still got followed through with his body weight. Just leave him. But a little bit deep as well. We've got to get up a little bit.
It's Dewsbury Hall. Out to the left-hand side to Grealish, 30 yards from the Wolves' goal. Pulls it back infield to Mikalenko. Trying to cross some deep. Keane brings it down. And it's with Garner, the deepest Everton player, midway inside the Wolves' half. Garner again. Infield to Mikalenko. 2 minutes to play, and the referee has stopped play.
He's holding his face. I don't know who it is.
The Wolves player down.
Santi.
Tarkowski and Totti around the referee. I say there is no VAR, so.
And I don't think he's seen it because I think he was looking where the ball was, which was away from the penalty area.
Beto trying to pick Santi up, which suggests it might have been accidental. Let's see if we can see it here. Oh, but he's thrown to the floor.
It's
there.
Tarkowski.
Tarkowski.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything to the face, like. But...
Well, he's given a free kick.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's given a free kick. So I didn't think he was looking at it, but he must have.
Agbadu placing the ball almost as if it was a penalty, the way he did it. And then Sam Johnson just went and picked it up anyway.
Keepers don't like that, mate.
I will put the ball down.
Yeah. Where I want.
Johnston to launch downfield into the final minute of the 5 being added on. Garner heading it to the Everton left. Grealish under pressure from Doherty.
What was that for? What's he flagging for?
Free kick for Grealish, who's in conversation with Doherty as they jog to the halfway line. Garner infield to Keane. Now for Tarkowski. Trying to run it up towards halfway. Into the feet of Njai. Allowed to turn and play it on down the right side to O'Brien. On again to Njai. Low cross will go harmlessly behind for corner. A little deflection on it, I think, from Hugo Bueno. Dewsbury Hall racing to take the corner. Final 10 seconds of the 5. Left-footed from the right-hand side in front of the Stan Cullis North Bank. There's an awful lot of players inside the 6-yard box.
Well, you know where it's going, straight underneath the crossbar. That's where it seems all their players are.
Wolves trying to protect their clean sheet. Dewsbury Hall into the near post, flicked on and safely into the arms of Johnston, who drops to his knees.
And that should be it.
Can't waste too much time. The 8 count is on.
Just kick it as far as you can.
It's got to be it, ref.
Smashes downfield. We're in added time of added time. Craig Pawson, conversation somewhere.
Where did that come from?
Somewhere in the stand below us.
Mikalenko.
Good strike anyway.
Up towards halfway. Going to launch it forwards. Agbadu will head it clear. Secondary header by Bellegarde. Tolu just beaten to it by Tarkovsky. O'Brien on the right-hand side. Played nearly 96 minutes now. Keane, midway inside the Wolves half. Lines up a shot. Charged down by Bellegarde. And that's the final whistle. Wolves through to round 4. A very welcome victory after 5 straight defeats in the Premier League. The League Cup is not doing too bad, beating Premier League opposition in both rounds so far. This one given to them by Marshall Manetzi's first half strike after an excellent volley by John Arias crafted the chance. And then late on in the game, substitute Tolu with his first goal for the club lifted it over the advancing goalkeeper to seal a victory. Wolves in a different formation tonight. That will reopen the conversation about a back 4 or a back 5. But really, the biggest part of this evening was getting a morale-boosting victory, and Wolves did just that.
I just think it was the work rate and